What's up, guys? Shaw here with Bro Science Bodybuilding, and in this video today I want to show you guys a few changes that have been made to my meal prep and my diet plan for the competition that I'm doing here on March 15th. Actually, I'm currently 4 days out from that competition, so we're a little bit behind on showing you guys the changes in the meal prep, but I didn't want to do 3 separate videos and have each one of them, you know, as its own video. So I'm just gonna combine 3 of them in one video. I think it would make it a lot more easy to watch, a lot less boring for you guys. Like I said, I am 4 days out, so we're almost there. It's this Thursday. Today's Tuesday. Thursday will be exactly 10 weeks ago that I started the prep. So it's been a journey. My first competition. Had a lot of highs, had a lot of lows. You know, there was days I was like, why the hell am I doing this? There were days where I was like, why haven't I done this before? So it's been an awesome experience so far. It's just seeing the changes that my body's made. You guys have seen some of the update videos. I'm sure we're going to do one more later on this week, a day or two before the competition. Maybe even after I get tanned up, I'll show you what that looks like as well. So did have a change in plans actually this past weekend. There was a show in LA and Culver City, and I wasn't planning on doing that one. I was prepping for this one in San Diego this coming weekend. My coach called me Friday night at about 10 p.m. and said, you know what, it's a small show, it's going to give you great experience. I think you should get up here and do this tomorrow morning. And the show started at 10 a.m. Saturday morning. So at 11 o'clock Friday night, I confirmed that I'm going to do the show. It was pretty stressful. I didn't have anything planned out. I didn't have my tanning planned out. I didn't have the registration for the show. You know, so I had to get up early Saturday morning, drive up there. I hadn't depleted my carbs, my water. I hadn't carb loaded correctly. So there was a lot of things that went into that could have gone wrong that I didn't really do, but my coach again just wanted me to do it for the experience, because the show this weekend in San Diego that I'm actually doing, that I've been prepping for, is a really big show. It's actually, I've heard it's going to be the biggest show of the year of 2014. So you know, he wanted me to do it just for the experience. So I'm not going to tell you guys how it turned out just yet. We're going to make a video of the results from the show I did a week early, and you guys will be able to see the outcome of that and what happened. So it was pretty cool experience. Anyways, let's get on to the diet plan here. Starting 5 weeks out, my coach changed some things up. As you can see here, I'm no longer getting the banana in the morning with my oatmeal. And then he switched up my veggies to green beans for meals 2 and 4, throwing in some white fish there. Now meal 5, this is quite a big change just because it's something different. Anytime you get something different, it's a good change up, because it gets really monotonous and boring. So he's giving me a salad, and it includes veggies and whatever else I want in there with some vinegar and oil. Now one thing he did take away that you'll notice from the previous meal plan that we have here is the peanut butter and the almonds. So those were like my treats. I really look forward to having peanut butter because it was a good healthy fat and it tastes great, but I no longer get that, so this is going to be, that was the really tough part of this diet of this week. Cardio, he actually bumped that up to 2 450 calorie sessions a day from 350. Water is still the same, abdominal training is still the same. So then we go to the following week. So this is 4 weeks out, 6 weeks into the prep. Meal 1 is the same. Now meal 2, 3, 4, and 5, he changed up again. So no more green beans. Those have a little bit too much sugar in them. So I'm start cutting back on the sugar and giving me spinach instead. So spinach for meals 2, 3, and 4. Alternating fish and chicken with some sweet potatoes and yams on 3, and then for meal 5, zucchini instead of the spinach, and a little bit of olive oil for the fats there. Meal 6 stays the same, and cardio and water stay the same. Okay, so that meal plan was like that for about 3 weeks, up until week 9, which is this week. So basically he switched me up from whitefish and ground turkey, so those are the 2 protein sources I'm getting. He took out my morning oatmeal, so no more carbs there, and he's giving me 5 ounces of oatmeal, or I'm sorry, 5 ounces of yams or sweet potatoes post-workout. Meal 6 is still the same. So the only carbs I'm getting now is the 5 ounces of yams for the next 5 days, or I should say for the 5 days this week leading up to the competition. Then I imagine there's going to be some kind of carb load. Also, he started depleting my water. I was taking in about 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water a day. Yesterday, he started me out at 3/4 of a gallon of water a day, and that's going to slowly deplete as well. So I'm starting to feel the effects here. I'm starting to really dry out. Now, I want to show you guys some supplements also that he has me taking. I started this 2 weeks ago. So 4 weeks out, I'm sorry, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks out from the competition, he wanted me to start a fat burner. So I'm doing the Black Wall. I got this from Nutrition Zone, I believe it was. A friend of mine works there and he recommended it. So I'm taking this, and so far so good. You know, it's a pretty good fat burner. I'm still dropping weight. I don't know if I would have dropped it with or without, but it's giving me a little bit of energy there that I'm missing from some of the other stuff. The next thing that he had me pick up, this is very popular because they sold out really quickly. I actually got mine a few days ago, and then I went back this weekend for something else, and there was none of this left on the shelf. So they know the competition's coming up. All the competitors are in there getting this Expel. It's a diuretic to really help flush out that water and get all that water underneath the skin out and bring out those striations. Another thing my coach wanted me to start taking is conjugated linoleic acid. Just basically, it's a fatty source, so this helps with some of the fats that I'm missing in my diet. And then another one is a digestive enzyme. So since my body's becoming so lean and we're cutting everything out, the body has a hard time digesting some foods, and so this kind of helps with that protein, carbohydrate, and fat digestion. So I am weighing in. I actually weighed in this weekend before the show, 157.6. So that is over 25 pounds that I lost, close to 26 pounds that I lost since I started the prep. It's amazing. I haven't weighed this much since I was in high school. And I'm now 33, almost 34 years old next month, so pretty crazy. Another thing I want to tell you guys is a lot of you are saying, you know, if you don't win the competition, not a lot of you, there's been a couple. Most of you have been really supportive. I really thank you. Actually, 99% of you have been supportive. There's just been a few people that are kind of dissing the diet, and I want to let you guys know I don't usually diet like this. This isn't my natural style of dieting. Every time I've cut, the last 2 summers that I've cut down, it's always been macros, calories, if it fits your macros sometimes. I've messed around with intermittent fasting sometimes. So this style of bro dieting, I've actually never done this before. But you know what? I hired a coach, and I'm paying him, and he's an IFBB pro, and he's telling me what to do. And so, you know what? I said, screw it. Instead of doing this, instead of counting my macros and worrying about how much I'm getting, fat, protein, carbs, and all that, I said, I'm just going to do this. I haven't even calculated the macros on this yet. You know, I've wanted to since day one, but I don't want it to mess with my psyche. I don't want it to mess with my head and be like, oh my gosh, I'm only getting this many carbs and fat. And so I've just left it alone. I've just done what he's told me. You guys have seen the results have been phenomenal so far. So, you know, after I'm done with this contest prep, will I go back to the macros and calories counting? Probably. That's probably what I'm going to do for the rest of the summer to maintain. But, you know, I'm going to follow some things that I learned here as well. It's been a very effective diet. I'm down to about 6%, 7% body fat right now. I'm really, really thin, and it's worked great for me. So, anyways, hopefully you guys liked the video. I know it ran long, but I wanted to get all 3 diets in one video as opposed to 3 different diet updates, and it'll just be too much to put out. So please thumbs up if you haven't already. 4 days out from the competition. Look for videos from last weekend's competition coming out and this weekend's. Wish me luck, everyone, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care.